eternal life. Quite the thing to crave, especially in a world where many struggle to eke out a full living, even once. Alas, the prospect of immortality blinded Noir III, and he took the alchemist's offer. The blood and organs of 100 children and maidens, all offered up as sacrifice to the alchemist. The king's madness swept throughout Balanos as the people's resentment reached the heavens. Noir III made no effort to stop the ritual to summon the alchemist's master. By the time the king learned the truth, that the alchemist served the evil god Hadum, his concerns had narrowed to the point where he cared not of such things. Fortunately, Elion, Arl, and their believers did not remain idle, and the ritual to bring about Hadum into this world was halted. Though in doing so, the castle was toppled and shattered to pieces. The mighty kingdom of Kron joined the many other kingdoms lost to history. This was barely over 150 years ago. But do you know what's even more amazing? I, at Laffy Mountain, used the latest advancements in archaeological dating to determine exactly when these murals were constructed. Apparently, these stone murals were made not 150 years ago, but much, much further back. However did the ancients peer so far into the future? Ah, right. I've saved the most interesting mural for last. This one depicts a prophecy that's yet come to pass. It's the Breaker of Chains, who freed the vengeful souls sacrificed to summon Hadum to our realm. Yikes, look at the time. Take this information regarding the final mural and bring it to Martha Keel down there, will you? You can't miss her. She's unreasonably tall and wears glasses so big you would mistake her for a frog. Just listen to her speak and you will catch wind of her temper. Eesh, goose flesh just thinking about it.
Martha! Martha! I found it! Come quickly!
My word. Is that the final mural? And you are? Are you the one Eden described as a living relic he found toppled over? My goodness. My name is Martha Kian, an archaeologist by trade. I guess this too is fate. Should we shake hands or something?
Martha! Martha! I found it! Come quickly!
Well, no time for handshakes. My, is it just me? Or are we seeing some steady developments after your awakening? If everyone worked towards a single goal in harmony, heaven on earth could be achieved. I swear I've seen these writings in an ancient text in Valencia somewhere. An ancient weapon that attacked the ancients. Who could have made such a thing? Is your heart pounding as hard as mine? Every time I make a discovery like this, it's like stealing a swig of light ale stashed away in a Calphionian noble's warehouse.
from all the way over here. I was wondering who their special guest would be, and it was you. You and I have already been introduced, though I believe you've yet to meet my comrade, the beautiful Ganelle, Orwyn.
Eden, come now, quit it! Greetings. I am Orwyn Avilia.
Now do be careful. The remains of many petrified ancients are strewn about. It appears some unpredictable power remains sealed within this relic.
Not to mention the upside-down trees that are rooted around the relic as well. During my brief stay in the forests in the Southern Territories, I recall reading about them in some forbidden texts.
Dabbling in forbidden texts from such a young age? I can't imagine, especially considering how prim and proper you are right now. Wait, stand back, right now!
Oh my goodness, what are you doing all of a sudden?
Are you awake? These are the memories of the Forgotten World. Sorry, but you should have known better.
Your face suddenly turned pale. Are you okay? You remembered something, didn't you? But why would you do such a thing in front of an ancient relic you've never seen before? Wait, who could it be?
You wouldn't have some red-eyed being whispering incessantly in your head now, would you?
It must be a black spirit. Those entities that bring ruin to all who succumb to their whispers. I was joking when I called you a living relic, but now it appears that name was right on the mark.
Eden, please, isn't that a bit too much? And yet, it may be wise to tell the others what we've just witnessed. The relic has begun to move. At this rate, the dark energies will...
The relic probably awakened after reacting to your black spirit. Be careful. Those spirits will definitely seize any chance to swallow you whole.
You alright?
I knew it, I knew it! I knew you were trouble the moment I laid eyes on you. Forget what I said earlier. You aren't a lucky charm at all. Do you know how many hours of labor were wasted because of you? Are you going to explain this delay to that Janet or Geralt or whatever that stuck-up princess's name is?
Calm down, Laufey. If it weren't for this adventurer, we would have never found the Black Stone. so it'll be fine.
You think that alone will ease her temper? Why are you so oblivious to the ways of the world?
Why don't we speak more on the matter after...
Lesra, the White Witch? To think that she was part of your last memories.
Why don't we speak more on the matter after returning to the Western God camp? Princess Durat's awaiting our report on the relic excavation results.
I bet she'll give us an earful after she hears of our findings, but that's for us to deal with. What about our friend here? Princess Durat won't let just anyone waltz right into the Western Guard camp.
Do you know of any way we might get on her good side? Anything that might put her in a more magnanimous mood?
The only time I've seen the princess's foul temper abate were the day she met with Grand Chamberlain Jordine. Truth is, we've been waiting for a wagon with supplies from Western Guard camp, but it's yet to pass by. I had a bad feeling something in the woods may have caused the wagon's delay. If it's not too much trouble, could you go investigate?
It's a bit inconvenient, but I suppose that's the way...
I'm saved. I thought you'd walk right past me. What? My wagon's over there, broken into pieces. I just realized my life has been spared, but only to be at the mercy of Princess Jarette once she gets word of this.
The moment I saw you slay those wolves, I knew you weren't ordinary. A weapon is more suited to your hand than a pickaxe. Well,
My name is Fania, and I am an officer of the Western Guard Camp. I'd rather not meet under such circumstances, but it appears we have no choice. I heard from Sir Roy that you are an excavator, but with a special set of skills.
it appears their skills were wasted digging for relics. You have been looking to hire mercenaries, have you not?
Let's consider this a formal interview then. Help us pave the way out of here. I shall guard Sir Roy.
See? Knowing how to seize the right opportunity is a skill in itself. Now, ensure my recommendation continues to carry weight.
This is the Western Guard camp overseeing Eastern Balanos. I heard a ruckus and thought it was the goblins again. Ah, Officer Fania, you're wounded. Medic, get over here now! Everyone, right here!
I'm fine. Please tend to other soldiers who are more seriously wounded. Duvain, where is he? Seems he's not around. This is the one who saved us from the imps. Though the wagon was destroyed, we thankfully did not share that fate, and yet goblins again. Is that why the imps have grown so aggressive?
Geath, king of the goblins, grows craftier by the day. Take a look beneath the bridge if you want to see what I mean. That's the work of the Goblin King, Geath. Duvain is tracking him down, but capturing him is a difficult feat.
The imps mistakenly believed that this slaughter was our doing. Long ago, this region was originally claimed by the goblins. One day, Rednose, leader of the imps, suddenly appeared and sent all the goblins packing to Kron Castle ruins. I don't blame Gear for resenting them for that. I need to give my report to Captain Cliff.
It seems things here have grown dire while our attentions were on the stone chamber. I need to go alert the princess of the situation immediately.
I don't blame Gear for resenting them.
It seems... Don't worry.
Why don't you go visit the skill instructor Armstrong for the time being? With just a little polish on your basics, you'll make a fine mercenary.
Oh, recommendation from Officer Fania herself, with a note that you could do with learning a few more skills. The more skills you learn, the stronger you will become. Keep checking from time to time on what new skills you are able to learn. The more skills... The more skills you learn, the stronger you will become. The more skills you learn, the more skills you learn...
Eden's living relic! You should have sent word you arrived safely. We were worried sick. We thought the imps had dragged you off to their cave. We were just about ready to send you off with a proper funeral rite, spoons and all. Would you have preferred a wooden spoon or a metal one? I guess we could always just ask you instead. Which one would you pick?
Spoons, Laffy? You know quite a lot about foreign customs. Hiding a secret lover from the land of the morning calm, are we?
We've been granted an audience. Let us not keep the princess waiting now.
I suppose we'll find her in her tent, where she always is.
Apologies, Your Highness. What we found was merely the empty remains of the stones, after the black spirits sealed within had consumed all of their power. Apologies, Your Highness. What we found was...
Do you know what allows Lord Jordine absolute rule over Serendia? Faith. Our faith in him, and his faith in us. I too demonstrated the capacity for good faith when I sent you off, and your favorable outcome is proof that my faith in you is rewarded. Does this not make me a most favorable counterpart to his lordship? Am I mistaken, my dear Roy? I place my faith in your good judgment as well, though those results carry my wagon of the finest Calphionian craftsmanship in pieces. The black stones that were the sole reason for me funding this excavation absent. Do you think I poured out such funding?
Apologies, Your Highness. As speculated, the depths of the chamber indeed held black stones, but what we found was merely the empty remains of the stones.
You don't look like an addled half-wit. Cut the spirit. You're professional. You think the...
You've lost your memories, haven't you? Though it strikes, why is this Jordine fellow?
Since there aren't any one possessed by, I pray you remain.
Stop scaring them, my boy.
From our first encounter, I
have a proposal for you. What say you? Excellent. Take this letter of recommendation.
Ah, the princess. We are currently He suddenly appeared one day and kicked all the goblins. But first, we need to deal with these...
Impressive. Already the soldiers in the west. Let's use this momentum to track down. If you know a few days I will be waiting here.
His nose was so... I was patrolling and I turned him. Boy, that imp was... Look.
The armor. Useless after the beating it took. I dispose the armor. This.
No, that I was off anyway. Well, this and the ground started.
You started this whole commotion.
Swap